The 20-volume Angel Sanctuary by Kaori Yuki. This is shoujo, to be sure, but it is epic shoujo. This is a massive fantasy series encompassing close to 20 or 30 major characters you need to keep track of as the arcs go by. It has an involved story, to be sure, an overabundance of romance because it is shoujo, but if you can stand that, this is a good show, and frankly the romance is well done despite some, well, what some people might consider disturbing themes. There's a lot of violence in this, actually quite surprising. It really does not slow down, and most of all, much of the place promised in early days, you know, the artwork in this is absolutely beautiful. The first 2 or 3 volumes, maybe not as great because she was still working on it at the time, but later volumes, this is stuff I would hang in my room as a poster. In fact, I actually have an Angel Sanctuary poster in my room. This is a great show. I am not afraid to say that I love this manga. The anime itself, not so much, but I suppose that's to be expected. What they tried to do was a failure, but regardless, this manga is something you should check out. It's not for everyone's taste, but this is a good series. Memories is a 3-part anime movie. It's actually 3 shorts movies within one. It has such names attached to it as Katsuhiro Otomo, Yoko Kanno, Satoshi Kon, Tensai Okamura, Shigeru Watanabe, so this is something, if you haven't seen it, you should check out. This is pretty popular in the 90s, got some good stuff in it. The first story, Magnetic Rose, wonderful ghost story. Anime actually has a lot of trouble capturing the kind of horrific atmosphere. You can't really be scared by it. But you know what, this actually did really kind of appear creepy. And it had a good story. The characters, short, of course, short, but well done. The actual sound for it, the classical music of a Madame Butterfly in the background was absolutely excellent. It was fantastic. Second short, Stink Bomb, hilarious in a gruesome kind of black humor sort of way, but I loved it. Third piece, terrible. Animation, an acquired taste I do not have. Story, pointless. I hated it. It was terrible, to put it. I can't even say anything else. I don't know what else to say. But regardless, you should get this DVD. Yes, I said buy this DVD because this thing deserves to make money. This is great. The first story alone is worth it. Those 40 minutes are golden. This is a great anime movie. Gantz, a juvenile, violent, sexually charged show, and you know what? That is exactly that. I will not make any pretensions at anything higher. This does have some messages about society that could be applied, but really, this is Gantz we're talking about. Much like Starship Troopers, this is something you watch for the action, you watch for the blood, and you watch for the boobs. Yes, it is lowbrow. Does it not make it entertaining? Of course it's entertaining. I mean, if you like this kind of thing, you will love it. If you like the kind of monster movies where there's an unknown monster and it kind of slowly kills off the people one by one, this is a serialized version of it. This is a great series, a great manga. Warning though, again, it is very 18+. It's almost as explicit as hentai in its sexuality. And the violence, let's just say, there's a lot of exploding heads. But it's got a really funny sense of humor to it. And if you're mature enough to take it, and I really mean mature enough as in mature of an 8-year-old, but regardless, this is a show you should watch if you like that kind of thing. This is good fun. This is just plain fun. Gantz. Loveless. I've caught a lot of flack for this one, and you know what? I don't care if this is BL material. This is really well done B material. It's BL fluff, to be sure. Boys love, in case you didn't know, or the picture didn't tell you. And you know what? It does prey on cliches. It does prey on anyone's fetish for cat ears or cattails. And you know what? It's generally kind of silly. But at the same time, you know what? This artwork is really well done in both the anime and the TV show. The romance itself is handled decently. It's got some really sexy pages in there. It's got some good action, which I was actually surprised at. And the story, while not overly complicated or even that deep at all, it keeps you hooked and there's a good mystery behind it. You know what? If you like BL material, this is probably one you will tend to like. I know some people that don't, but the majority of people will agree this is a good show. This is a classic of BL. And as well, if you do not like BL at all or can't stand it, you will hate this show and not see the point of it. But if you do, check this out. This is Yun Kuga's best work, and it is something that should be seen if you like BL. Last but not least, we have Gankutsuou, the Count of Monte Cristo. Now, I know this list is not based in any order, but if I had to pick one of my favorite, this would probably be it. This is a fantastic anime. I have not yet bought the manga. Extremely looking forward to it. The story is insanely in-depth. It is based off the Alexandre Dumas tale of Old, and, you know, the characters are fantastically done. Some find Albert a little whiny. I personally find him endearing. Franz, great character, his friends. You know, every character is good in this. There is very few cliches. What cliches there works to an advantage because of the later turns in the show. Knowing the story actually helps you appreciate this series even better. And there's an incredible sense of foreboding. The animation is mind-bending, and the patterns don't move on clothing or hair, which looks really odd at first, but I personally love it. It made it look beautiful. I can't describe this show, and I can't recommend the show any better. The music's incredible. The We Were Lovers opening by I remember the guy. Anyway, the opening was great. The ending was great. I can't think of a single bad thing about this show. The beginning of the show may be a little slow, first 2 or 3 episodes, but after that it is all golden. There is a real sense of emotional weight behind this. What action does take place is good. If you're looking for an action show, though, this is not it. However, if you're looking for a powerful drama, this is the best you can find. Alright, thanks for listening. In conclusion, this is my top 10. Remember that none of these are in order, although, like I said, if I had to pick, Gankutsuou would definitely be at the top. But I can't say that for sure. They all have to be judged on their own merits. These are some great shows. Maybe not to everyone's liking. I'd love to hear what anyone else has to say. Regardless, thanks for listening, and look for more videos in the future. I'll be doing full reviews of all of these, most likely.